Hey everyone, welcome back to Sugar Bombs. So with Valentine's Day this week, I wanted to make something that has kind of a Valentine's Day feel to it. And what better way to say I love you than to make something for your loved ones. So this week's video, I'm going to be making my wife and kids some raspberry chocolate cupcakes. I pulled this recipe offline. There will be a link to it in the description below. I made one really minor tweak in the presentation of this one, and that is I actually made some chocolate hearts that I'll be putting on the top as toppers. So without wasting any time, let's go ahead and get started. So I've already gone ahead, I've lined my cupcake pan, got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. So now we just need to mix all the ingredients together and get these things baking. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our butter, our chocolate, and our cocoa powder, and get those into a bowl. And then we're going to pour half a cup of boiling hot water over all of that. So once we've got all those things together into the bowl, we want to go ahead and cover that and let that sit for about 2 minutes so all of that stuff can go ahead and melt together really good. So we're going to go ahead and put that to the side and move on to our next steps. So we want to go ahead and get a bowl and mix our flour, both of our sugars, our baking soda, and our salt. We're going to go ahead and just stir those ingredients all together and get those nice and mixed together. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and take our mixture that we covered and we're going to go ahead and take that cover off and really mix this in nice and good so it's nice and smooth. You don't want to get any lumps in this, you want it to be nice and perfectly smooth. And once you've got that all smooth, we're going to go ahead and add our buttermilk. Our sour cream. Vanilla, and our eggs. And again, let's get that all nice and mixed up. Make sure you break those eggs really good. Alright, now that we've got our dry ingredients all mixed, we've got all the wet ingredients mixed, we're going to go ahead and pour all these wet ingredients over the dry, mix them with our hand mixer, and the cake batter is ready to get poured. So now we've got our batter ready. I'm just going to use a regular old ice cream scoop and go ahead and fill the cupcake liners. Alright, so now we're all ready to go ahead and bake these. So we're going to put them in our oven and bake these for about 17 to 20 minutes. So our cupcakes have baked, they've cooled. Now we're going to go ahead and make our frosting. And it's just a simple buttercream frosting that we're then going to add in a raspberry puree that we've done, and to give it that raspberry flavor. We're also going to make a quick and simple ganache that we can layer on top of the cupcakes before we put the frosting. So let's go ahead and make the frosting. And all we have to do there is go ahead and beat the butter and the cream cheese together. Add a little bit of the powdered sugar at a time. Then add our vanilla and our raspberry puree. I just used a hand mixer or a hand blender to make the puree. And then I strain the seeds out, but if you want, you can choose to leave the seeds in. It's perfectly fine. Okay, so for our ganache, we're just going to take our chocolate, pour over some heated up whipping cream, and just let that sit for a few minutes. Alright, so we've let that milk, the hot milk, sit over the chocolate chips. So now we want to go ahead and stir that up until it's nice and smooth. Okay, now we want to go ahead and let that sit for about 5 or 10 minutes until it's room temperature before we can actually start going and putting it on our cupcakes and frosting. Okay, so our cupcakes are cooled. We've made our ganache, and that's cooled to room temperature. We've got our frosting in our piping bag, so we're ready to decorate.